Ugh. Do. Hey!
How's it going, Nino?
I apologize. I saw your call earlier, but I was in the middle of something. So
Yeah, I've been busy too. Meeting.
Yeah.
Wanted to give you the heads up on something. You saw me talking to Falconer earlier.
Yes.
So that was mostly about the legislation that went last night that both the mayors signed.
Okay.
I don't think they've realized I wrote it, even though I'm listed as an underwriter, because he basically told me in this meeting they've got arranged with the governor, they're planning on basically directly questioning him as to the constitutionality of,
He told me
separating
that.
the jurisdictions. Yeah, as he told you? Okay.
Yeah, it's very that's concerning because you're a justice. Can you not English? Is my thought.
Yeah, like read the Constitution. Where's the challenge, right? It's basically a one-page document. It ain't that deep.
Yeah.
It feels like they're stretching because they don't want
it. Yes, that is. I don't know why. It's the inherent nature of the problem with the justices. They were installed with a gross misunderstanding of what it even means to be a judge, I would argue.
100%. Yeah, I agree.
And instead, they have been, from the very beginning, believing there are legislative authority, and like in the face of the governor in the last meetings, tried to argue otherwise.
I had this conversation with Falconer, right? So I like, without just basically saying, "Hey, dude, I wrote this," I was like, yeah, and he's like, "Well, here's the thing: we're the arbiters of the election." I'm like, "No, you're the administrative mechanism. You are there to functionally provide assistance and do the procedure. You are not the be all end all of elections. That is not what that says."
They're not the be all end all for law, and well, they're interpreters,
they are, right? I know, but they assume.
Yeah,
and that's the issue. They feel overly empowered. So yeah, I don't think they understand what it would mean. I don't think they understand what they are asking the governor would mean. I don't think they've thought it through.
Yeah.
I mean, like, let me ABC this for you, right? They say, so the governor comes back and tells them exactly what they want to hear. Yes, jurisdictions are of the utmost importance to the Constitution. In fact, they should be enforced at all parts, right? Then we get two new mayors. What happens to their beloved PD departments that they're trying to protect? What happens?
Isn't it a little strange that it is being discussed during their fucking impeachments? The real question should
absolutely
be
wild.
It's kind of it's pretty brain dead. Like, guys, guys, of all the things that you want to bring this up, like, y'all have they've been ghosting the San Andreas.
100%, but they still want to inflict their vision on the place.
It's so bad.
I don't think
at
they
what
understand.
At what point do you have to be that idiotic to not recognize that the very clear and obvious reason these things came into play is to give people the power to mold the city? But instead, they have put themselves in a position where they think they are the state officials. Every action, every decision in the lane of legislation has pointed at that, and it's unfortunate. I mean, there's other phraseology I would use. It's just, we're well past that at this point.
I think so. I didn't want you to be. I didn't want all of a sudden for them to have this private meeting and audience with the governor where they suddenly try to, undermine the things we're trying to accomplish, and you to be, hit from the behind without any heads up that could happen.
Well, and the danger is because these guys fundamentally function on bad faith. And I'm going to point at like the recent shit that's gone down, signatures. I will say that I have given Barrett the portfolio of issues. I don't know if he's going to bring it up, but those are things that I wish were brought up in the meeting. And I hope they do. Things like legislation being signed without them actually signing it. What else? Fucking, I could enumerate through the list of other problems.
There's
it's
so
just,
many at this point, right?
It is.
I mean, just the fucking house. Let's just talk about the house.
Yeah.
The financial. It is what it is.
Oh, the house. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no point of legislation if they themselves do not follow it.
No, none at all, right? If there's no accountability, then there's no point at all. Like, it's just...
Yep.
So Barrett knows too, because I talked to Barrett earlier,
yeah.
and yeah, he's aware. Good. At least I know Barrett won't be kowtowed. He doesn't give a fuck who he's talking to.
Yeah, I agree. I definitely agree with that. Oh.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, I'm ready to announce. I've told Falconer that what's going to happen. That I am, entering my nomination on Saturday. So
good shit.
Yep.
If
there's anything you need, I am around. I am available. Just reach out.
Absolutely. And like I said, I'm still going to be cooking. So.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
All right, brother. You take care. And best of luck.
Bye.
I'm excited.
Yeah. Thank you.
Right.
Me too.
All right. Oh,
Hey, what's up?
I just remembered. I was told by somebody that you guys are adding Genevieve onto your ticket. Is that true?
No, I had a conversation. So he's what happened, Nino, right?
Yeah.
I had a conversation with Vivi, right? Genevieve, who's on.
Yeah.
And I had a conversation with her in relation to, the EMS vote. She said she was contemplating running for summer director. I've got a good relationship with her. I've been privately funding EMS for months. I think I've given them something like, I don't know, over $500,000 in the past few months just to buy ambulances for the new EMS, right?
Yeah.
So I was there to touch base. She's the chief. I figured I'd go talk to the faction, see what they want, see what they need, kick the tires and see what's going on before I get in office, right?
Yeah.
She said she wanted to run for summer director. And I'm like, look, if there's anything you need, if there's anything you want, if I can help, I'm happy to help. I'm building a voting base, right? But let's run together as a joint ticket. I don't know where that came from. Maybe from her. I don't know. But I've heard that from other people too now.
Okay. So, I'm glad that cleared it up. I'm going to tell you my position. Don't feel like I'm forcing your hand here.
No.
Right? I think it is a grave mistake for specifically this reason, and this has nothing to do with Vivi specifically. Yeah. It's more the optics of she's a chief to go up for another position. I think can be seen very similar to a chief of police trying to become mayor. You know what I mean?
Oh, I can see that.
Yeah, and so that'd be the concerning bit. It's kind of like, it looks bad. And that was my concern. This isn't like anything more than that, right? I wouldn't want it to hurt your ticket. You know what I mean?
No, I'm not planning on my name, her name, and Tony's name everywhere. That was never the intent. It was a conversation with me and EMS, and I think a little overexcitement rolled out there from them. But no, that wasn't. Yeah, it's just one of those things. It's one of those things where it was a conversation between two people, and then 15 people know about it.
Well, that's strange. How did people hear about it then?
It must have been Vivi because it wasn't me.
Did she walk away with the impression of? Is she putting her name on the ticket? Do you know?
I mean, I don't think so. Not that I know of. I'll have another conversation with her because obviously it needs that another conversation.
If it's led to me, right? Like,
no, it's gone all the way everywhere. Yeah,
okay.
No, I had Doc from PD literally question me about this too, right?
Really?
To the point where he brought Perry Watson, the current Sama director, into a conversation with me because he'd heard this. So it's gone everywhere.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah. It needs clearing up.
Yeah, and that's the best way I can simplify it. It looks real bad. And
I don't know where it came from. It was literally a conversation about, what kind of funding they needed.
What the fuck?
I don't know, dude.
All right. Well, shit.
Politics, right?
Yeah, I guess
perception more than reality sometimes.
What the fuck? Well, it was a very... If someone's stirring, it was a good stir.
Oh yeah, I think so. Like I'm happy. Obviously, me and Tony running together, but I wasn't expecting to expand the ticket out further than that. Like if I'd offer help, it would be personal help, not like campaign help.
100%. All right. I appreciate it.
No problem, Nino.
All right.
Thanks for the heads up. I will absolutely try and figure that one out.
You take it. You take care.
Yeah, you too. Bye.
Bye. Holy fuck. This is actually kind of amazing. This little thing.